Whenever you are set.
Money, money, money. Get a dollar and a chick. It is Weezy that crack. You can get a fix. Got money out my butt. No homo, but I'm rich. About to go get surgery. Put some diamonds in my wrist. Yep. Cause I'm a trip to Japan about some brand new 900 to a grand. We'll get you 28 grams. If you talking about bricks, I'm the interstate man. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there was a verse from a multi-platinum artist by the name of Lil Wayne. Today, I'm going to tell you why you should listen to him. First off, I don't want you to listen to somebody that you don't know nothing about. So let me tell you about the guy. His No Ceilings album, which is a mixtape, right? Which isn't nationally known. Sold 4.8 million copies, which is like probably 2 or 3 times as much as the average hip-hop artist is selling in this day and time, right? His Carter 3 album sold 1 million records in a week, over 1 million records in 1 week, which hasn't been done since 2005 with 50 Cent, Give It Your Die Trying album, just in case you don't know that. In 2008, he wasn't just the #1 hip-hop artist, he was the #1 artist, period. If you go on NewYorkTimes.com, it's on there. Like I said, he's the #1 artist, period, which is very hard to do in today's time, especially as a hip-hop artist, as I'm pretty sure you don't know. Country artists usually lead every year as far as most albums sold, but in 2008, Lil Wayne, turned that around. Now that I'll tell you his stats about the guy, you know that you're not just listening to some guy that I like and decided, oh, well, let me talk about him and why you should listen to him. No, this guy's the real deal. All right? Next, the reason I listen to him, most importantly, is because a lot of rappers these days, not just rappers, artists, period, they try to cover up their norms. They try to tell you, they try to paint a false picture for you. This guy right here, he actually thrives off telling the truth. He talks about his norms. He'll tell you, for instance, an artist that shows his norms to me, it shows like I can cope with him. There's a side of him that I understand. And even though I may not went through the exact same situation, maybe it's something I can relate to it. So in 2007, he got arrested, and he just recently got out of jail 5 months ago. And his first single he put out, he put a verse that started just like this. Woman, I'm on probation, so my nerves bad. And right there alone, like, it just spoke to me. He just spoke to me right out the back saying, like, yeah, I am on probation. I'm not one of those rich people that you see get in a lot of trouble and just get off on it, I actually had to go to jail for 9 months, and now that I'm out of jail, I'm on probation. And yes, his nerves is bad like a regular person. And so, to me, I have many family members and friends that have been in jail and came back and was on probation and they couldn't do certain things and their nerves were bad. So right then and there, it like showed me like, yeah, this guy is normal. And then another thing he did was in the Source magazine in 2007, he talks about the problems he had as growing up as a child. He was alienated by his mom because growing up in New Orleans, being smart is not the coolest thing in the world, and he was a smart kid. So she kind of just kept him locked up in a room and almost treated him like a Mr. Cinderella, if I would. And what ended up happening is he stayed in this room, kept writing rhymes, and eventually his mom would come in and destroy them. What are you doing here, writing these rhymes? You should be doing some kind of homework, So what he did was he decided, well, since my mom going to continue to throw away my rhymes, I'm going to memorize them, right? So eventually that led to what a thing we call freestyling, which is pretty much off the dome. So, which is pretty much off the dome, so it's like you're winging it 24/7. And basically, you guys will get around, you get a beat, you start just rhyming except with no pen or pad. Because he had no pen or pad because his mom always destroyed it, right? And his mom ended up letting him go to the streets of New Orleans, which is a very ghetto area. I think in 2008, it was the #1 crime-rated city in all of America, and it's well known as the world famous murder capital of the world. And so what happened was he met a guy by the name of Baby Williams, which also is known as just Baby. He also is the CEO of Cash Money Records, right? He took this guy under his wing, and a lot of people speculate that Baby Williams sold cocaine to rise to the top and own his own music company. So at the time, Lil Wayne's mother was like, this guy is bad. Well, when he made him a millionaire, everything switched over, right? Mm-hmm. So Lil Wayne wrote in his one of his rhymes off the Father Like Son album. He says, the guy that I was raised with, he was the devil, and I needed to get in the Lord of the Books, which was the Reverend. But now my mama, all she say is, God, thank you, because I know Baby was sent from heaven. And he's talking about the guy that actually made her son a millionaire. And next, I want to tell you about the main reason I think I really listen to him, and you should too. Anybody that encourage you to be successful, by just looking at them in their presence, that's something you should listen to or watch. So, to me, a guy that gets a present, literally a present box about my height, which is 6 feet tall, with $1 million cash in it for his 27-year-old birthday, that's something that inspires me, because I'm inspired by money, and it should inspire you too. If you want to live in today's time in America, one thing you're going to need, whether you like it or not, you're going to need money, or you're going to have a hard life. We have too many problems in life to let money be one of the issues. See what I'm saying? So, right then and there, like I said, he inspires me just by getting a present like that from his dad. And then a kid from New Orleans, Louisiana, and me being a kid from Port Arthur, Texas, which is only 45 minutes away from Louisiana, to grow up in a very drug-infested, FBI all the time, that's like your neighbors, to grow up in a neighborhood like that, and then for him to be able to stand on top of a Rolls Royce, which he received from Baby Williams after he sold 1 million records the first week of Carter 3, for him to be able to stand on top of it and put his foot on top of a Rolls Royce, a $350,000 car, to say like it's nothing, that inspires me. Because I know where he came from, I know where I came from, and I know if he can do it, I can do it. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, if he can do it and I can do it, we all can do it. And that's another reason. Well, I hope I gave enough reason, shall I say, for you to listen to Dwayne Carter, a.k.a. Lil Wayne. Thank you. I don't even worry, I didn't use it.
All right, Monica, what did you think?
I like that as the hook, he used like the rap at the beginning. And I liked how he went through, I guess, Lil Wayne's story, like how he grew up in like a bad kind of neighborhood and stuff, and how it's like inspirational that he has made it, and how he's like rich now. I don't think that it really wanted me to listen to his music, because there wasn't really why the rap or his music is better than other artists or anything. Um,